Have you ever bought a jersey and was so enamored with the jersey, you just skipped over looking at the little details? When you finally catch the defect, it is way too late to return. In this video, I'm going to be going over why you should inspect your jersey orders. Let's get into it. Inspecting your jersey orders is something that could be easily overlooked, but can save you a ton of unexpected headaches in the long run. You can pretty much apply this to anything that you buy online, whether it be Amazon, Nike, any other online retailers. But, on this channel, we're going to apply it to basically when you're buying jerseys. So if you find this information useful or helpful, be sure to hit like, hit subscribe, and hit that notification bell so when I drop new videos or their sales or new releases, you don't miss out. Let's go ahead and show you guys why you should inspect your orders. Reason number one is to find flaws on your order. Taking the extra time to really inspect your jersey could be overlooked or skipped over, which can end up biting you in the butt. Just take a minute or so just to look over the little details of the jersey. Look for the manufacturer defects like peeling, stains, holes, major loose stitching, and things of that nature. So right here we got the Fred VanVleet Toronto Raptors City Edition jersey. It looks like it's in pristine condition. Bought it from Shield Sports. I even missed it when I did the original video to this. Looks great, but right down here, you see that little snag right there? It's actually a little hole right there. So I missed it myself. That's the one thing, if you order at these sports stores, they come off the retail floor and they're not like packaged, like factory sealed. So these things can happen. Maybe someone snagged it at the store. I missed it, so that's why you want to do your due diligence and actually, really inspect these things. And right here we got the Luka Doncic City Edition jersey from 2020. It's the authentic version. I bought it on this Facebook group, Kings of Throwback, and I just believe the seller didn't have any flaws. But when we take a look at the back side, you see that little grease stain right there? I don't know what that is, but the seller never disclosed it. I should have said something, but I didn't. I thought I'd take this opportunity to go ahead and make a video, but this is why you want to actually inspect it. So just in case people don't disclose stuff like that, you have grounds to be like, hey man, what's up with this stuff? In a perfect world, all our orders would be perfect, amazing, and never have any issues. But in reality, quality control is done by humans, and unfortunately, humans do make mistakes. A person can have like an off day or just don't catch the little mistakes that get past them, and they end up getting packaged out. So, finding flaws and manufacturer defects are just part of production, unfortunately. I've heard a lot of horror stories about people washing their jerseys once or twice and just having it break down. Things were starting to fall apart or just peeling and things like that. But I feel like these all stem from unseen manufacturer defects. So do your due diligence and save yourself the unnecessary headaches. In my experience, I feel like I've found flaws on some jerseys, which leads me to my next point. And for reason number two, you can decide to either return or exchange your jersey. If you catch a jersey flaws early on, you can make that decision, either to keep the jersey, return, or exchange it. Most major retailers will have a lenient return policy. For instance, Nike has one of the most lenient policies. You can literally use the items, return it back within 60 days. And I also think Fanatics has one too. It's, I think, 365 days from the shipping date, which is ridiculous. But most major retailers, they kind of vary between 14 to 30 days, so it just depends on where you shop. Even some sellers on aftermarket sites like eBay will have return policies too. Some will have it, some won't. You just gotta read the fine print and just do your research or just ask. But basically, if you're not happy with your order, go ahead and return it. But don't return everything that you do buy if you're really picky and very meticulous. I've heard people say that they got banned from sites like Hibbets or Fanatics for just returning an unnatural amount. Returning a lot can get you banned. So don't be that person. Return it if it's really a major mistake. And for reason number three, this is going to be more for the gift givers. It's so that you don't find these defects and flaws after the return window closes. Personally, I like to buy gifts weeks in advance. So let's say I order something, I wrap it up, and then I just never check it. I give the gifts maybe weeks later after the return window, and when that person opens a gift, it's flawed or defected, and it's past the return window, which sucks. So after finding this out, you have to battle some customer service representative and plead your case, and hopefully they let you return it. Sometimes these people will let you return it depending on who you speak to, or if you run into someone strict and they're like, hey, tough luck, you're past the return window, then you're stuck with it. So just try to save yourself all this unnecessary headache, stress, heartache, whatever. It's so unnecessary. Like I said before, this step could literally be applied to any type of order that you buy online. It's more of a preventative measure just to make sure that nothing goes wrong. 1 minute or less sometimes, and you just check it, and it's gonna save you a whole bunch of stress, a whole bunch of angry emotions. I mean, who needs that stress in life? But hopefully this information was helpful, and on to the next video, guys. Peace.